Good evening, this is John Tuttle Flint Knapping. Got a few little things I'd like to talk about before I get started here. Friday and Saturday I had a nap in at my place, and two of my Drew was here. I can't think of Drew's last name. He's a fine young man from more up on east central Mississippi, I think, right on the state line there. But two of my buddies I want to talk about is Kobe Nickerson, and Kobe's always been a great friend. He moved back down towards Baton Rouge. He was living in Indiana, I think, for like a year or two, and glad to have him back. And he's just a true friend. He really is. And then Dan Collins is a great friend and true friend or whatever. And people say if you have one or two friends, you consider yourself lucky, especially one. Well, I've got a bunch of them. I consider myself real lucky. Dan Collins bought my business, and when he bought it, I didn't think I'd ever be able to do anything again. I had gotten scared, to be honest with you. I lost all the strength in my legs. I couldn't walk very far without help, and it wasn't a fun situation. I was going to the doctors and couldn't find out what was wrong. It took months to find out. And here's some stuff I thinned down while they were here just playing around. I still can't hardly do any pressure flaking. But they diagnosed me with rheumatoid arthritis, and I didn't know nothing about it. And I couldn't move my arms hardly. And they're talking about how bad it was. And so I just put my business up for sale immediately. And I'm soon be 78 years old. And I'm just getting too old. And Dan was the first one to respond right away, and he said he'd like to buy it. And Dan, the way I met Dan is, I didn't know him, but he had on one of the Flint Knapping groups. He was having trouble with some stuff, and he just couldn't figure it out. And I basically told him, I said, if you want to come down to the house, it's probably about a 4 or 5 hour drive for him. I said, I'll be glad to work with you. And he said, are you serious? And I said, yeah. And he said, well, you got any motel rooms close by? I said, yeah, but you can stay with us. We got room, plenty of room. And he came and stayed with us, and he become a great friend. He's a great friend of mine and my wife. But anyway, he brought me some material, and this was a piece to play around with. And I'm going to play around with it a little bit. Like I say, I'm not too much for pressure flaking, but I just want to talk about those two guys and what they meant to me. Kobe's one of the kind that can fix anything. He can be 2 hours away in Baton Rouge, and I said, well, I got a problem with my lawnmower. He said, well, I'll be there. Well, that's the kind of fella he is. But this was a slab on one side, and this had some big hills on it, and if I remember correct or whatever, was thicker in certain areas. But we're going to hit it at the base and try to thin it out right here and see what happens. Two major plates went down through there, and that thinned that out extremely well. So as I look at it, I'm going to come down here and raise these edges up a little bit. And I'm going to grind it and look at it again. Hit it real easy right here. Just a light tap, one right there. Those two taps smooth that out great. I'm going to come down here and raise this up. We'll get it even. We'll try to run a big flake out right here. That goes right there. Now, we got this left. I made me an isolated platform. I'm gonna come this way with it. Blew that one out across like that. I don't know if you noticed how bad I missed on that first wave, but I didn't come close to hitting nothing. That's what happens when you get old. Your accuracy leaves you fast. Come through here. Up through there. This time we're gonna come through here. I didn't do as good as I wanted to. I hit it a little too light. I knew I didn't need to. I needed to hit it about that hard. I knew I was getting to the point I didn't need to hit as hard as I hit on the first 2 or 3 up here, but I hit it too light when I got there. Now we're gonna come back on this side and see if we can meet this stuff we knocked out. Then we'll go work on the other side. All right, this is where the hinge started. That was a flake I didn't hit hard enough, and there's another one there. So I'm gonna start right here. Now I'm gonna be on that platform up here. I need to turn this side. These are the ones I didn't hit that hard on, and flakes didn't run that far. Holy smoke, I messed up. I managed to figure out what I did wrong. I didn't grind it. I was thinking about something else I need to do with it. I just crushed that edge. Thank goodness I was able to. I don't know, man. I messed up bad. I just didn't grind it. Old store, I was looking back to see if she was looking back to see if I was looking back to see. I wasn't paying no mind to what I was doing. That's what I should have done. We're just gonna leave that tip alone. Work on this up here for a while. vibrate, making noise. I did a real poor job of balancing that out. I took too much out here when I was coming around the second row. There we go. Did good. Trouble getting the platform where I want. There we go. Now I need this one come all the way to about 1/8 of an inch right there. Didn't hit it hard enough. I'm scared to hit it too hard. That would run it past it and overshoot it. Lose a lot of my whip. I'm just looking at my mistakes I made. I made a lot of boo-boos on this piece. This is high here. That's low there. Drop down to a smaller billet. A little more accurate with it. That's working out good so far. Ooh, that did good. Well, they all did good. I could pressure flake okay, my shoulders didn't bother me so bad, my arm. I could pressure flake all these problems out of here, and it'd be perfect. But when you're hitting on it, you don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know if you're gonna break it in half or what. Just a high risk situation is all it is. This is what I'm talking about, this problem right here. Got it out there. This thing is really, almost extremely out of balance. I don't know what's going on with me today. I'm just not thinking straight. There's some real thick ears right in here. There we go. Not too bad. It's thick right in here. I don't know if I can get that out or not. This point is grainy. That was out of the edge of that pre-point, that slab, whatever you want to call it. The circle around it that was like the cortex, it was real grainy. That's what that point is. I don't know how good I'm gonna be able to finish it or not right here. I might lose a half inch to get it right. I don't know, it did all right there. That was amazingly how good it did. There we go. All right, let's work over this side over here. I'm doing this to build some convexity up on it. Get some round places on it. Won't be so flat. Dadgum, there's my cat. Hey cat, what you doing? Come down here to visit me? And what I'm trying to do now is build me a continuous platform. I might have missed some areas. But, coming off pretty good. So I did pretty good for the first go around. Yeah, let's see, I skinned that whipper right here. I still need to work on some areas, even though they're skinned. There we go. Got a little bitty spot somewhere. I have a hard time seeing it or finding it. It's right where that double hinge is on that edge. I hate that, man. That's a risky move there. You got to hit between it and that edge, just like that. Whoo! Man, did I get lucky. And I wish I'd left this thing alone. You just got to know when to hold them and pull them. As old cowboy song goes, getting worse and worse. There we go. It helped that one. Helped that a little bit. Anyway, we're going to make a dovetail out of this. Do that on another video. And back to my napkin I was talking about. I didn't go in much detail about it. Something I started about 6 years ago. And some friends lived in the state of Mississippi. And they were trying to learn how to nap. And some of them was pretty good, and some of them was in a bad state of learning. And I decided to have a nap in. With my shop on the hold so many people, I don't have room for camping. and only got 1, 2, 3 extra beds at my house, and 2 of them's outside on the sleeping porch. Kind of hard to get somebody want to sleep outside on the sleeping porch. But anyway, I invited 3 or 4 friends, and they come. We had a good time. So next year I did it again, and then I think it was the 3rd year or the 4th year, somebody got their feelings hurt because they didn't get invited, and I don't know who it was, and I'm sorry, I can't remember everybody's name. The older I get, the more I forget. So I invited them, and then they wanted to know if they could invite somebody. I said, yeah. And it got where we had like 10 in here, and we were just touching each other's shoulder. And 2 of them kind of got out of it because of old age like me, they got arthritis so bad. And so they didn't come back. So anyway, I invited some local friends and 2 people that I've never personally met before that live close by. One of them's probably 4 hours away, and one of them's 2 hours away in Louisiana in Texas. And I invited them this year along with 4 other friends, which made 6. And neither one of them could come at the last minute. They had sickness, and I forgot what happened to the other one. But anyway, they couldn't make it. So, you know, it's a flip of a coin. You flip it in heads or tails. If you invite 6 people and all of a sudden, last minute, 2 of them have to cancel out, you say, well, I wish I had invited 8. That way, if 2 cancel out, I had 6. Or invited 10 or so many cancel out. You don't ever know what to do. So anyway, if you would like to come, let me know next year, and I'll see if I can find out a way to work you in. But there's nothing personal if you didn't get an invitation, I promise you. It's just some people that started this thing, me and a couple of them, and we kind of kept it that way because it was all the room it was. And I never will get the year the most people showed up, I couldn't get 2 of them to leave. They said, we won't stay through Monday. I said, man, we're going out of town Sunday. And I said, you can't stay at my house and on my property, and they were sleeping in them beds out on the sleeping porch. I said, y'all got to leave. He said, well, I ain't got no place to go. And I said, well, I'm sorry. I said, y'all have to leave. And man, they told me they was going to stay. They already went, they was going to stay on my place. And I said, if I have to get a gun, I said, y'all fixing to leave. And they got up and left, and they were mad. And so anyway, that didn't go over too good. So I just have to be kind of, when you got a small area, you have to invite people you know. And I hope y'all enjoy my videos, and I hope y'all have a blessed day. And I just want to thank you for watching, and I hope you subscribe and share and tell others about it. And y'all have a blessed day.